do both. But if you're investing and speculating, are there ways that one can actually make sense of this at the same time make money?
Okay, I think the very first thing to do really will be to effectively differentiate both.
Okay.
Because I think that sometimes people get a bit confused. So it's my duty to ensure that people know
understand
the difference.
it.
Exactly. And I think it's best to use an analogy, right? Or two analogies anyways.
Okay.
The first one is like investing is like planting like a tree. Right, you nurture it over time, you water it, sunlight and all of that, and then you expect it to bear fruit. Right?
Great.
It's just about the time that's the most important thing. However, speculation is, just like waking up and saying you take bets on what way, the wind will blow. In the first instance, investing is that you know what outcome it's likely to bring. However, the time, right, is the only variable factor.
Yeah.
While speculating is something that you think you might have have quick wins, but there's really no basis. If I ask you now, what color of singlet am I wearing?
Lagos, I don't know.
Okay.
So don't get any ideas.
well, people might actually just spring up and say white. Right?
Naturally, they'll go with white,
exactly.
right?
But even that white, there are different types of white. There's white. Was white. There's could these be white? But most important
there's
thing,
milky white.
Exactly. But the most important thing here is if I tell you what type of white it is, you have to accept it like that. So that's how speculating is. It is what it is that I tell you is that you have to use. But the amount of information that you have with investing is available everywhere, so you can make different decisions based on what you have. Unlike speculating, that is really so. In a nutshell, I think one is really about steady long-term growth.
Right.
And then the other is about taking short-term risk that has, possibility of getting big rewards, essentially.
Who doesn't want big rewards? Great. That's where we're looking at. Okay, but talking about great rewards, can you actually share some examples? Well, common investment tools and speculative tools, so we know where we are going to know what we're working with as well.
Of course, we have solid, dependable investment tools. We do have bonds.
Okay.
Yeah, solid. Okay. We do have bonds. We have stocks. We have real estate. Those are classic examples that you can build wealth with over time. But on the speculation side, you do have penny stocks. You also have cryptocurrencies and all of that stuff.
Oh, see that one? It's a very scary market.
Let's not go there because tears, right?
Premium tears.
Yeah, so I think the most important thing is that they can, those can also offer big wins, but at the same time they can also lead to big losses, like
Right.
Exactly. So those are pretty much tools. Your ability to leverage on these tools can really determine what your outcome will be. But for investing, like I said, stocks, bonds, and the likes are common examples.
Right. So it's good to have these examples, and it's good to know, okay, so I want to be putting my monies out there. I want it to grow. Who doesn't want much more? However, right, there are those who want to make money the smart way, and those who have high risks. But which of these two concepts will you say is the best way for people to approach their finances?
Okay, I think when I'm asked this question many times, I like to, pick the keyword, which is balance, right? I feel a lot of times we don't take that into consideration, and I feel if you're looking for stability and long-term growth, right, you'll be looking to invest. If you're looking for big wins, which we are all looking for, right, you're looking to speculate. But I feel like, investing with a dash, just a dash or a spice of speculation definitely is the best. And I think it's very important because people tend to overdo. And I say this because this question... Okay, so this question is divided into two parts. Some people are already speculating and they're making wins.
Right.
And then some people have not started speculating at all. So then if you tell them, things like, okay, don't speculate, just tell them, don't overdo things, okay? Create a balance. Some people tend to have few wins and then before you know it, they overdo it, don't do that. Just calm down. Don't overdo. Leave that for Agbonore God. Just be yourself and balance things, okay? And then you get the best out of it.
Oh, my word. I did see that one coming. So we should just be having a balance when it comes to things, because you can go and overshoot and then you're now wondering, wait, boy, they said I should speculate now. And we've seen people who have gone into this whole speculation and another one bites the dust. But
exactly.
At the same time, you hear people who will tell you, oh, it's the best way to go. You need to pumping more. And
Exactly.
they're making it. So is it that those ones have higher risks, or they're making better advantages, or tapping into that field more, making research, that's why they're getting more out of it? Or is there more to it?
I really think it's, the role of what is backing your investments as the most important thing. That's because, of course, we're an investment platform right now, and I would say a company like AXA Mansard, tries to cater to both the prudent investor and the daring speculator. Both of them. For investors, what happens is that, there's an offering of different investments that range from mutual funds to fixed income portfolios. And for speculators, there's a provision for calculated risks, right? And being able to back those risks with advisors. I do like the fact that a very important thing to note is the amount of information that is backing that up.
Okay.
Right, because sometimes the difference between speculation and investing is just the amount of information that you do have. Right, some of us watch time traveler movies, right, where people go into the future and they'll say you meet your younger self or your former self, and they'll say, don't do this or don't do that. If I tell you now, if I take you back to 2011, what would you? Some people say the first thing to do is just buy one coin or something, because of course we know what because you have the benefits of information, right? But what you can do is to rely on a trusted investment partner that can help you bridge that investment gap, that information gap, essentially, and that's where we come in.
Okay, now let's even get to you coming in, and that is AXA Mansard. So what tools does AXA Mansard help investors and speculators make the best out of their money?
Pretty much for low risk investors rather, we do have those mutual funds. We have the AXA Mansard Money Market. It's the baseline product for AXA Mansard clients, where we invest in Naira. And of course, you can climb up until equities, where we do have sort of high risk clients. But even in equities, we do have opportunities to invest in both growth stocks and, of course, value stocks, where even with stocks that can give you an opportunity to have quick wins, like you say, we can definitely govern you to do those things and take those risks. So when you're taking risks, there's an explanation for everything. I like to tell people that one important thing about investing with AXA Mansard is because there's an explanation for everything. Everything is black and white. If you ask you, put your money aside for this or do this, and you ask why, there's a reason why that is done. No one will ever ask you to, put in money and they won't give it back in, right? There's always an explanation for everything. So when you're taking risks and calculated risks, that it's based on some information that you hope, will crystallize.
All right. That's actually, I like the fact that you said that there's hope in there, because if we're just putting in our monies without having that assurance,
something like one chance.
Exactly. No one wants to put their monies and not see anything at the end of the day. Don't even ask those people who went to go and try that triple M.
Yes, that one. We need another show for that one. We will have you have triple M, the prequel, we have the sequel, and you have the follow up. So no, let's not go
into that one. But any thoughts you would like our listeners to know, especially those who want to go into investing, or advice, for speculators as well?
I think it's very important at this point in time. I say this because, of course, we want to make money.
Right.
But I think it's important to remember that in the world of finance, it's not just about making money. It's really about keeping it. I get on before.
No be money.
Exactly. So it's important to create that balance. And I say that I have this acronym I say ICSC, which is invest with care, speculate with caution. That's ICSC, invest with care, speculate with caution, right? Just ensure that you enjoy the journey, but always have a strategy in place, right? And the final thing will be, we come here every day and we speak about making money, and people just listen to it, and it's good. But pick up your phone, right? Go online, just search in AXA Mansard Investments, click, sign up, get on board. There is a very seamless account onboarding interface that we have, and let's get talking. Right, because listening to it is good, but also practicalizing it, also makes a difference, really. So, those are my last words. And enjoy your investment journey.
Enjoy your investment journey, because that is the way to go. However, I want to say thank you so much for sharing all that insight. And see, I will learn to speculate with caution. That is one of the things I have taken off from this.
You pick that one. You're not picking invest with care.
No,
that shows that your mind is going to that speculation.
No,
part.
wait. I already know that I'm making the right investments, and and then being cared for and being taken care of. But you see, with the speculating part,
okay.
High risk, high investments. You know this. All right.
Sure.
I want to say thank you so much for being here and sharing all that insight. I trust you have yourself a good evening.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, Lagos. I know that you also want to get more insight. However, to learn more about AXA Mansard investment plans, you can reach out to them on your website at www.axamansard.com or call their toll-free line. That is 0700 AXA Mansard. Right. That's 0700 AXA Mansard. And connect with them on your social media platforms, Facebook, X, or as some people still like to refer to it as Twitter, and LinkedIn at AXA Mansard. However, on Instagram, it is at AXA Mansard _ until Wednesday, where we'll come through with another interesting information for you from the AXA Mansard Safe Cruise. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned to Smooth 98.1.
AXA Mansard Safe Cruise. Brought to you by AXA Mansard Insurance PLC. AXA. No, you can.